You are worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things, and by your will they exist and were created. All right, hey, here we are again, heading to Alabama to meet up with pro staffer Joe Willis at Big J Outfitters for some Alabama Longbeards. All right, hey, it's first day Alabama 2016 turkey season. We're super jacked up. Joe Willis has the birds all lined up for us. So we're gonna start loading the truck, get down the road, go kill us a thunder chicken.
Folks, we're going out to Thunder Chicken right here in Millbrook, Alabama. Me and Doug D. Harper created Outdoors. Stay tuned. Fixing to go down. We're ready.
Well, we show up, we stand on the ridge top, we're waiting to see what these birds are gonna do. The morning starts waking up, birds are gobbling. There's construction equipment going on in the background because they're strip mining the property next to the property we're hunting on. So there's challenges going on, but the birds are definitely waking up. All right, so our first morning in the woods, the birds are talking, they're all around us. Nothing would commit to come in.
We have been trusted on some of the most significant projects around the world. And now we're in the heartland of America. Our products dig deep, lift more, and stack higher with a warranty you can depend on. Soon you'll realize that trusting our quality changes the world. Check our website for a dealer near you.
I'm the reason.
I'm the reason.
I'm the reason.
I'm the reason.
This segment of Created Outdoors is brought to you by Vanderveer Chevrolet. Buy smart, leave happy.
All right, so it's morning day 2, and we head out. The birds are gobbling, still not seeing anything. We see a turkey sneak by. Didn't get any camera footage of him, but we named that old turkey Sneaky Pete. And Joe was actually fortunate to harvest that turkey later in the year. But we cut our day short. We're heading to the Newbury factory to meet up with President Kyle Knoll, and we're taking a factory tour. Come along with us.
I think they're not used to this heat. How many were down there?
170.
We do all the prep work. In fact, that's what's happening over here. All the pockets and everything.
Well, it's morning of day 3. We drive back out there. We decide we're going to hunt the other far side of the property down by the creek. And we get down in this big, huge valley. And we actually got there late. We got there, it was daylight. Sneaked down in there. And how the sun was shining, we decided to cross the creek to get on the other side. So we wouldn't get silhouetted by the birds because their eyes are so good. And we sat down, do some light calling, and bam, up on the ridgetop, one gobbles. So we hear this turkey gobble. We look over at our left, about 250 yards. There he is. You can see his big white head. He's all fired up, and he's heading our direction. Dude, can you believe we just killed that turkey? He came in on a string. All right, so the turkey steps out in the middle of the valley. He sees the decoy moving, comes in on a string, comes down right out in front of us, 12 yards. I'm self-filming, got my Canon 6D set up perfect. Forgot the GoPro that morning, but I set my iPhone out on a tree stump, and bang, we pull the trigger. We shoot him at 12 yards, phenomenal morning. Look down, the camera shut itself off. I'm in fear for my life that we have absolutely no footage of this miraculous kill. And pick the iPhone up, look at it. The footage is recorded on the iPhone. We should not have had this hunt. It's just a total blessing to be able to still share this hunt with you guys based off just being iPhone footage. Let's go check him out. Look at the spurs on this baby. Oh man. How awesome is that? That Chiappa 612 12 gauge just laid him over at 12 yards. We could have killed him with a slingshot like Joe said. That's so awesome, man. God's truly blessed us this morning with one of his magnificent creatures, and I'm just so thankful to be able to get to do this. And it's so surreal sometimes to be blessed enough to just shoot something like this and eat it and enjoy it. And it's been a great morning. For sales and service you can count on, choose Vanderveer Chevrolet.
Preparation is vital to success. But what is vital to preparation? For hunters, it's a high-quality, reliable target. That is why, at Walk On Archery, we have spent hours honing our skills and perfecting our methods to help you perfect yours. From practice to play, and from play to the stand, we're with you every step of the way. Because we don't just make targets, we make better hunters.
This segment of Created Outdoors is brought to you by Renewable Lubricants.
All right, what an awesome time in Alabama hunting with Joe Willis and Big J Outfitters. We're absolutely blessed just to be able to get it done. Now we're going to head back to Ohio with Alex and Craig Wolf on a father and son hunt that you guys don't want to miss. Craig's filming Alex, but hey, they brought an extra shotgun.
It's first day of the 2016 turkey season. Got up in the morning, one of those perfect mornings where all the turkeys are gobbling. We had 2 sets of birds gobbling where they normally roost over in the pine trees. 2 sets, one over here, one over there. Got outside, needed to hustle back to get in the woods because they were just hammering.
So we hustle up and get back to a spot where we know they're going to come in, get the action cams set up and get the decoys set up.
Yeah, and these birds are still hammering on the roost. And I make one little call on the slate call, and these birds are hammering, they're coming in on a string.
Two of them. You bumped the camera. I don't know how much I got. Nice job, brother.
All these birds came in. One bird in particular comes in first. It's a mature gobbler. Alex shoots, puts the smack down on him. He's down, flopping, and a dozen birds take off flying in the air. And there's another gobbler that comes sneaking in, and I got a shotgun on my lap.
So at that point, I take the camera from Dad and get on him, let him know I got on him and ready to go. He fires, about knocks the camera out of my hand.
And this all happens fast. And I shoot the gobbler, it goes down, and the other gobblers are still there. They're wandering around, and one gobbler comes in and just starts pecking at these other gobblers, establishing a new pecking order already that quick.
So far, here's what's happened. We had about 7 gobblers come in at daybreak. Alex blasted one. I got another one right after that, immediately blasted it. And we were pinned down for half hour with 2 other birds from that group, strutting and pecking and walking around and attacking our dead birds. And they hung around here for a while. And maybe if we listen, they might gobble here in a minute, but they're right up over top of the hill from us, headed towards Andy and Aaron, or Andy and Aiden, so we'll see what they do. It's pretty interesting to sit on this side of the fence. There you go. They're right over the hill. They're a little stiff. Just a little bit. We had to sit here for a long time. These birds have been here about an hour or longer. And you can still hear them gobbling over the hill. I think they got hooked up with some hens and they are kind of taking those hens away. But yeah, it was awesome this morning. I don't know, 5 or 7 gobblers coming in. Alex shot the first one come in and the other one's kind of scattered. I grabbed my gun and blasted this other one that came in behind him. But it was awesome. We were pinned down with 2 of them. Yeah. And they're still gobbling. Yeah. What a great morning in God's beautiful, beautiful creation.
Well, what a way to end the first day of the 2016 turkey season. A father and son double. I couldn't ask for any more to spend time in the woods, God's country, with my children. That's the best way I know how to introduce your kids to the outdoors and spend time with God.
Your bow is your weapon. A tool that should be as rugged as you are. Built for protection. Engineered for endurance. Designed for extremes. Let the archery revolution begin.
We have been trusted on some of the most significant projects around the world. And now we're in the heartland of America. Our products dig deep, lift more, and stack higher with a warranty you can depend on. Soon you'll realize that trusting our quality changes the world. Check our website for a dealer near you. This segment of Created Outdoors is brought to you by Walk On Archery. We don't just make targets, we make better hunters.
Well, hey, now join us as we head north for a hunt that I get to go on with good friend Colton Shaw as I introduce him how to run a camera and how to have a good time on killing an Ohio spring gobbler. Well, after hunting 4 or 5 different locations all around my property, these birds are hung up. I don't know if they're getting talked to too much, they're too educated, but it's time to make a move so we can harvest and tag out in Ohio. Called in good favor to Johnny, the next door neighbor. Johnny blessed us hugely by allowing us to come hunt his father-in-law's 40 acres, and we can't wait for you to see what happens up on this Ohio ridge top. Well, it's Tuesday morning. It's the last week of Ohio turkey season. It's been tough year. We've hunted. We're gonna try to get one killed this morning. It's raining. We're up on a ridge top. The birds should be cruising this fresh plowed dirt field. I think it's gonna be a good morning. We got a ground blind set up to avoid the rain. We're parked up underneath an apple tree, nice and brushed in. Well, we wake up. Day 5, Ohio turkey. It's raining. It's drizzling. It's cold. It's windy. It's overcast. All the things you hate when you're turkey hunting. Birds don't like to gobble when they're drowning in rain. So, the sun starts coming out. We hear a gobble. Look down the hill. Out pop some hens. And our boyfriend's with them right behind. So the old gobbler leaves, he's chasing the hen. Man, we got to get out of the blind and stretch our legs. You know, and nature calls sometimes. You just got to get out and do what a man's got to do. So we get out, stretch our legs, take a leak, back into the blind, sitting there, looking in the corner of the field. He comes back.
Smoked him, dude. Smoked him, dude.
You know, out comes the turkey, walking the edge of the field, and I had to talk myself into taking the shot, thinking, you know, I have a gun, I don't have a bow. I pull the kiapa out, squeeze off the trigger, bang, he falls over. 75 yards, the kiapa puts the smack down. Man, I can't believe we shot that. Dude, that's 75 yards, easy. He's laying over there flopping. He's deader than a pancake. Let's go get our hands on him. What an awesome morning, man. We could have slept in a little if we knew he was going to show up around 10, but who'd ever thought 10 years ago that you could shoot a turkey with the 12 gauge at 75 yards and have accuracy like a slug gun. That's why I shoot these kiapa guns, man. They're economic and they're killer. Well, it's Tuesday, the last week of Ohio turkey season, and very fortunate to be able to harvest this awesome animal. This morning he came in with two girlfriends and he didn't want nothing to do with us, but when he was done with her, he decided he wasn't done with us, and he came back and now he's totally done all the way around. So, what a big blessing. Great bird. We're gonna get him all cleaned up, and we're gonna eat some chicken, turkey, the other white meat. That's what we're gonna eat. Well, this concludes our spring 2016 turkey season, and what an awesome year. Some great memories created outdoors, great friends, great fellowship, great gobblers. We ate good this spring. Beautiful bird.
Beautiful. Beautiful.